How's it going, folks? It is Matt back with another crypto video. Today's a video on DigiByte, and I have a ton of news to cover today. So as always, if you enjoy this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the bell to get notifications, like it, share it, leave a comment, and let's get right to it. So this first bit of news I have, this is a tweet from IvendPay saying their new coin listing, DigiByte. So DigiByte is now integrated into the IvendPay vending machines. This is a look at their website. I'll provide a link to it in the description below. But basically it's a vending machine, sells food and other items, and you can now pay with various cryptocurrencies, DigiByte included. This is a look at the different currencies that IvendPay is currently accepting, and as you can see, DigiByte is among their list. This is actually a tweet from the GRS community where they are showing how to use these vending machines. I'll provide a link to this tweet so you can just check out how the vending machine works while they are paying in GRS in this video. It's the same concept if you were paying with DigiByte. So moving to the next bit of news, DigiAssets is being tested. This is a tweet from Jared Tate saying that he just issued 1 billion tater tots. He created a DigiAsset called Tater Tots on DigiAssets with DigiVault on the DigiByte testnet. He's asking who wants some. Keep in mind that these tater tots will never have any value. It's for testing purposes only. There's instructions on GitHub if you want to help them test DigiAssets. I think Josiah Spackman tweeted out a tweet with a link to a step-by-step guide on how to set that up if you wish to assist them in testing out DigiAssets before it goes live. I also clicked on the GitHub link that was in Jared Tate's article. It kind of gives a description on what DigiVault is. So DigiVault is a desktop client for the DigiAssets protocol layered on top of the DigiByte blockchain. It utilizes DigiAssets full node, which in its turn is dependent on the DigiByte core, the DigiByte reference client. It downloads and maintains a full copy of the blockchain locally, coupled with parsed DigiAssets asset layer of DigiAssets payload transactions. So it keeps the protocol truly peer-to-peer with no dependence on external servers. So it's definitely exciting to know that DigiAssets is actively being tested. We are expecting the release of DigiAssets to be coming any week now. Hopefully, you know, I don't have any inside information, but it would be cool if it came out, or if we at least were given a date during the summit that's coming up very soon. I actually think it's, I have a link here. Is it the 18th? Oh, no, sorry. April 19th is the summit, and this is actually a breakdown of who all is going to be speaking. There's going to be VID will be there, VertBase will be doing a presentation, Block30 Labs will do a presentation. They actually have a live demo of DigiAssets. There's going to be talks about AutoCrypt and Dandelion, which will be the privacy feature for DigiByte. So this is going to be a big summit with a ton of news coming out. I definitely can't wait to see what comes out of this summit. So getting to the next bit of news that I have, talking in terms of DigiAssets, we know that, well, first let me point out for those of you that are unaware that DigiAssets, every DigiAsset transaction, just like any other DigiByte transaction, requires the tiny amount of DigiByte to be transferred with it, paying the transaction fee. So the more uses of DigiAssets means the more transaction fees are being paid, which in turn increases the demand for DigiByte to pay those transaction fees. And DigiAssets, before it is even launched, Block30 Labs is going to be the first DigiAsset with their blocks currency. So this is a bit of news about Block30 Labs. It was last week that I announced that they were offering their ETX token for the Block3 and their Block5 indexes on CoinBook. And they said last week that the announcement for the global investors would be coming soon. So we do have that announcement now. They are, as they're saying, they are honored to announce today the Block30 Index ETX token will be initially available to global investors with our new partner, BlackMoon, coming soon. They are excited to build the future of the Block ETX index products on their platform and across global exchanges. And it's just going to make it user-friendly and easy for new people, new cryptocurrency investors, to kind of get their feet wet in cryptocurrency. The whole system right now is kind of confusing. You got to buy Bitcoin over here, transfer it over here, exchange it over here, and then send it to a wallet. It is kind of confusing and time consuming for new investors, and that kind of is some sort of barrier to keep new people from getting invested because they just feel overwhelmed about it. So Block30 Labs making it easy for new investors, that's just going to be big for the adoption of cryptocurrency. And talking in terms of the Block 3 and the Block 5, those are the two ETXs that they are offering. And as you can see, DigiByte is listed in both the Block 3 and the Block 5. So as more people turn to Block30 Labs, as more people invest in the Block 3 and the Block 5, it's just going to benefit DigiByte even more. And then when DigiAssets is live and the Block30 marketplace is up and running where you can spend the Blocks currency, since that Blocks currency is a DigiAsset, that will also increase the value of DigiByte as more and more, or as the use of it increases more and more. Again, that's just going to add to the transactions and add to the amount of transaction fees being paid, and again, add to the demand for DigiByte. So one of the last bit of news I have today coming from Anthem ID, saying this is the power of collaboration. You can now sign in to Coinbase using DigiID Anthem ID, and that is through the Google Chrome extension or the Firefox extension or the Microsoft Edge extension that Anthem ID has created. Now I will say there's been a lot of people asking how to use it. I have put it in a couple other videos just quickly showing how to use it, but this weekend I'm going to make a video specifically dedicated to how to use it. I'll show you where to go to download the application on your phone. I'll show you where to go to download the extension if you're on Firefox, Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, whatever, and then I will walk you through step by step how to start logging into all of your accounts using DigiID Anthem ID. And as you can see, over 1 million different websites you can now log into these websites using DigiID Anthem ID, and the passwords that they generate are so random, so long. It's definitely more secure. The password's more secure than something that you could come up with, more than likely because the passwords that you come up with are either recycled or they use some sort of personal information about you just because it's easy to remember. So last bit of news I have, again, this is coming from Anthem ID, where they're working on a new product. Anthem is working on a product extension for Chrome, Firefox, Edge, and it'll be used to prove your identity to other users and services. It'll be called the Anthem ID DigiTrustPass plugin, and it's going to be based on a verified ID by the government or verified by other companies. Use cases: safe and trusted users. So in a way, it kind of seems to me that it's similar to like a know your customer compliance. If they're going to use your government issued ID to verify your identity, it's going to be a very legitimate way to verify you are who you say you are on the various websites that require that level of identification. So that will wrap up today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the bell to get notifications, like it, share it, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys later.